Bottom lie, the bottom lie, hey, hey, hey. Bottom lie, the bottom lie, shoot your shot, hey. Bottom lie, the bottom lie, just shoot your shot, yeah. Never had.
Alright, fuck it. So how are we gonna start this, Dallas?
I was just gonna ask you that.
Well, I have it in the goddamn notes.
I know you do. I was reading it. I know. Where's my phone?
What, are we gonna start with how we know each other?
Yeah.
Fuck it. This is the 2-minute drill podcast. Just start it like that. I'm Kevin. This is Dallas. And let me move my fucking mic closer. Jesus. I'm really got full extension on this shit. Look. No. So, yeah. We know each other since what? Middle school?
Yeah, I want to say
Seventh grade?
7th grade, yeah.
Play football together?
Yeah, for
You swung at me?
I did. It completely missed.
Yeah, I was pissed off that fucking man.
What did I even swing at you for?
I don't fucking remember, but you had me tight. I was mad as shit. I was being a little diva. I know. That was probably being a little diva.
Oh, yeah, I think you were because I wasn't throwing you the ball or some shit.
Yeah. You were... What happened? I think... No, Caden. They moved... Caden was on defense. I think that's what it was. Caden was on defense.
Yeah, Caden started the season at the quarterback.
Yeah, but then he moved to defense or some shit like that. Like he was playing linebacker, safety or some shit.
Yeah, but I swear he was also was he like a tight end or did he play on offense?
Dude, playing football back then was a fucking shit show.
Everyone played at every single position.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna get to that. I mean, you only played quarterback, right?
Yeah, and then
You tried wide receiver for a bit, didn't you?
I did try. Oh, I mossed a kid.
I remember that.
I mossed a kid.
Holy fuck, that's wild. Man.
And
that
then...
was, how many years ago?
I was 8th grade. That was... I don't even know.
Fuck,
I can't do math right now.
We were, what, like 12, 13? So that was 7 to 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That's
we're
insane.
old.
Fucking hell. So, yeah. Then what, you stopped playing after 8th grade, right?
No, I played...
Oh, you played freshman?
I played freshman.
Yeah.
I was just on the team. I didn't even want to play for real. I liked being the backup.
I'm not going to lie. Freshman was probably the most fun I had.
It was fun. I had so much fun just being the backup.
Freshman was a shit show of a year for me.
We were winning games, though.
You're right. But, I started the season at wide receiver, and then Bo broke his ankle in gym class within, the first... Not even... I think it was, first week.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you're not playing receiver anymore. You're going to learn running back. And I'm fucking shitting myself because I was 140 at the time. And I'm like, holy shit, how am I going to play running back?
Mm-hmm.
I was your typical, freshman receiver. Skinny as shit. Then you look at our running backs on our team, they're, somewhat built. Isaiah was built. Carter was built. I was not built to play fucking running back.
Mason played running back in middle school.
Yeah, type shit. Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. And then... Yeah, the kid, when I mossed that kid, guess who threw me the ball?
Who?
Squid. Squid was the QB, bro. It was a B game.
Oh my God.
It was against Parkland, I think.
But yeah, so, I bounced around. I played fucking every position besides, O-line and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Middle school, I started tight end. My first year playing middle school. I started tight end and D-end. And the next year, I went to... wide receiver and corner. Then I stayed at wide receiver and corner going into freshman year.
Yeah.
Then I got moved to running back, which my best position was running back, which was fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the Strasburg game where I had 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, I do.
I had 3 touchdowns, 100, I think it was 150 yards, and then I had 1 receiving catch for maybe 10 yards. I think I got us a first down, got my ass popped. I was like...
Was that freshman, or did you say freshman?
That was freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my ass popped. I was like, man, fuck that. Don't throw me the ball no more. Because I remember I was trying to get a first down. And I wanted to get out of bounds so we could stop the clock. And I got my shit popped inbounds. I was like, yeah, fuck that. Don't throw me the ball no more.
Malachi, basically died.
That was wild, too. But we could reminisce another day. Jesus Christ. But, yeah. As you can see, he has a fucking Eagles jersey on.
Yes, sir.
So, he's an Eagles fan. You can't tell by the colors on the goddamn podcast. I'm a Seahawks fan.
Yay.
Okay. But yeah, we're starting this late as fuck. It's week 3 already. It's week 3. So
it is week 3.
It's fucked. We should have started this earlier, but fuck it. We're gonna roll with it. I'll start with the Seahawks, since the Seahawks had a good showing against the Patriots Week 2. Week 1 gave me a goddamn heart attack, as always, but their defense was dog shit. Whole first half, couldn't get shit going. O-line was ass.
Should put the
what?
The Seahawks.
No, because I know how the game went. I know how both games went. This I want to talk. I'm only playing this because I want to see where basically the Eagles' offense fucks themselves.
We just couldn't get anything going, really. I mean,
But
everyone
the
was
thing is, too, neither could fucking
Kirko.
yeah, and then he decided to just
Yeah, the
Turn the
last
fuck up.
fucking drive,
in
bro.
the last minute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Seahawks had a good showing. I forget. I'm trying to find the stats here. For some reason, I'm not able to pull it up. It's literally easier to Google it on Google, like to Google the game on Google instead of
The NFL app.
yeah, because for some reason it's being a pain in the ass. Let's go to see more. All right, here it is. Player stats. Gino, 33 for 44 for 327 yards. Zach Charbonnet had a decent game. He had decent. He had a touchdown, but he had 14 carries for 38 yards, which is fucking dog shit. Geno Smith had. Geno was being Geno. DK had 10 receptions for basically 130 yards, and then JSN had a good game. They need to start targeting Lockett more. I'll play that a little
I
louder
didn't
now.
know my volume was on.
But yeah, no, they need to start targeting Lockett more because the issue is, I don't know. I feel like it's so weird with offenses now because you think of the Eagles. The Eagles have who? They have Devontae Smith. They have
Smitty,
Jahan,
AJ.
AJ, and then they have Jahan. They have Dallas Goedert. So they have a good receiving core, but I just feel like, I don't know, the fact that they haven't gotten Jahan the ball is kind of wild to me. I feel like if you could spread it out amongst receivers, because obviously defenses are going to look at, they're going to look at AJ and they're going to look at Smitty. If you
Yeah.
could throw the ball to Dallas and you could throw the ball to Jahan,
Mm-hmm.
you guys will be able to tear shit up, and then that opens up the run game and shit. So, but you know, at the end of the day, how much do you have to open up the run game when you have fucking Saquon? So,
Exactly. And they were locking shit up in this game.
the
Like,
Falcons?
yeah.
No, the Falcons. I'm being serious. I didn't know the Falcons' defense was that good. If I'm being completely honest, like I thought it was gonna be a bloodbath, especially after what I saw the Eagles do, Week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw Saquon get 3 fucking touchdowns. I thought they were gonna fuck shit up this week.
Yeah.
And then I watched the game. I was like, oh my god, it's actually close.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but do you see anything about JSN taking the number 2 spot at receiver?
No, yeah,
with
that
Tyler
happened.
Lockett?
Apparently, he moved up in the like whatever the fuck it is, the roster, I guess.
How you feeling about that?
It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't know. Lockett was such a consistent guy that it's kind of wild to me that. I mean, it was obvious that JSN was going to be the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen last year because he took him so long to get going.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like we're not targeting Lockett enough. And it's not like we have like a crazy tight end group. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have fucking Noah Fant. Like that's our
That's
tight
it.
end. That's
That's
our
it.
best tight
Yeah.
end. It wasn't like before where we had Disley. There was another guy. I forget what his name was. Fuck, and he was like a Seahawks legend for a little while too. He wore like a number in the 40s.
Oh.
like tight end. Forget what his name was, but if you think of it, let me know. Seahawks defense.
How long ago was that?
A few years ago, like 2-3 years
It's not
ago.
Graham, right?
No, it wasn't Graham. He was white. I forget what his name was, and then he went to go play for like the Chargers or some shit, or some team in like California. I forget.
That's gonna
But
bother me.
Seahawks defense is fucking incredible. Like from what they did Week 1, they didn't allow shit, and even in this game, I'm pretty sure most of the Patriots' points was they had 1 touchdown. Okay, they had 2 touchdowns. I lied. But still, like they were locking shit up. Is N'Keal Henry still on the? Is he still on the Patriots? Or no? Is he gone?
Think so. Yeah. What position did he play
He
again?
played receiver. He was one of the big ass receivers. Went to Arizona State.
Oh yeah, him. I think so. Y'all got Kayvon
Oh,
Wallace
he's-
on your team?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the stats right now. He's on the team.
Never mind. He's on the Vikings. So scrap that. I was really hopeful when he came into the league, but fuck it. Yeah, no, the Seahawks defense is fucking amazing, but the offense is what scares me.
Yeah, you guys got 3 sacks and 5 tackles
I mean,
for
don't
loss.
get me wrong, Gino threw for like 330 yards, so I was like, that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
But the Patriots defense is like surprisingly good too.
Their defense is always like
I know.
at least decent.
I feel like most teams that have like a defensive coordinator as their head coach, it's usually like that. Because isn't that what Mayo was? Wasn't he a DC?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. And Belichick was a defensive-minded
exactly.
coach.
Yeah, but it's kind of different when he has the greatest fucking quarterback.
It is. We saw how that went when Tom Brady left.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Fucking their defense is good, but like, there's something about the team that hasn't convinced me yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it was probably the week 1 showing how ass they were week 1 on offense, that whole first half. But they played the Dolphins. Tua's out, so they're probably going to win that game. And if they don't, it's because the O-line completely shits the bed.
Who are the Dolphins' backup?
Their QB?
Yeah.
I do not know, if I'm being honest.
Tom Brady need to come out of retirement.
Nah.
Play for the Dolphins. Tom Brady throwing bombs to Tyreek Hill.
Skylar Thompson.
Who?
I've heard the name. I forget where he played. I should probably go back a bit.
Oh, great. I gotta relive this shit.
I fucking lived it too.
But you're not. It doesn't hit you the same.
It doesn't matter. I don't
doesn't
want the
hit you the
Falcons to win
same.
this goddamn game.
Should have went for that right there. First of all, that field goal. That's the field goal that we should have went for.
I forget what university he went to, but I know his name. He hasn't really done anything in the NFL. But the thing is, the Dolphins, their defense is decent. You know what I mean? Like their secondary is good. I don't know who they have up front, like linebacker wise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Dolphins. They're always going to be somewhat decent on defense.
Last year, their defense kind of went to shit later in the season last year.
Yeah.
But didn't they like have an injury problem too?
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't follow the NFL like crazy last year.
Only reason I know that is because Vic Fangio was a D coordinator.
But dude, fucking, what game was it? I think it was the Cardinals versus Rams. The Rams got slapped by the Cardinals. Right? Wasn't it like
41-10.
41-10. That's insane.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison had a game.
Yeah, so I thought the Cardinals were gonna be shit. Now I think that's the other reason why I'm scared, because the Niners are gonna be the Niners.
I don't know. Niners have a lot more issues than just.
But it's the Niners, though.
I think
they're always consistent. Right. Like they're always gonna be a team that's fighting for the first place, not the second.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know, but I think, Kyle Shanahan, great coach. Everyone knows that. Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna argue that. But I think honestly, when it comes down to when they lost the Super Bowls, it's because of Kyle Shanahan. I'm not gonna lie, especially the last one.
No, the last one I'd say was on the defensive coordinator more than Shanahan.
I mean, they didn't know the fucking rules.
I don't know. I think the whole division, I had truly thought it was going to be between the three, which was Niners, Rams, and Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
And then after watching the Rams get obliterated by the Cardinals, which I thought they were going to be dog shit, even though they had Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know, dude. It's looking scary.
When the new Call of Duty comes out, Kyler Murray's going back to being dog shit.
That'd be fucking hilarious if that's.
Just be on the game 24/7.
No, but seriously, I think that's my biggest concern. And then the Seahawks, they play the Dolphins, and then they play the fucking Lions. And the Lions are good. Like, the culture shift around that team was insane. They went from
Dan Campbell.
Oh my god, it's Monday Night fucking Football too.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking know, dude. I think we'll make. The thing is, the fuck thing about, the Seahawks are probably gonna have a good record regardless.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a 10-win season.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be one of those like divisions where it's like, oh, you get 10 wins, but you're not making playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because the Niners, again, I hate the Niners, but
they're always consistent. That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what, Niners are always going to be a team that fights for the first place, not like a team that's consistently fighting for second.
I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
I mean, the Rams are 0-2, but who did they play? Who did they play their first game? They played the Lions.
And
then
I don't think they did too bad that game.
No, that was a close game.
Yeah.
And then they go ahead and lose to the fucking Rams, or to the Cardinals, and they get slapped by the Cardinals. So that's kind of where I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Are the Rams bad or are the Cardinals good?
I don't know, because weren't the Cardinals
Or is it just week 2? Or is it just week 2?
Weren't the Cardinals dog shit week 1? Who did they play week 1?
Yeah, they were pretty bad. I mean,
they played the Bills.
Yeah.
It went 28-34. So.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
I mean, the Bills are a good team.
It's just they didn't get Marvin Harrison.
Oh, well, you see what happens when they fucking did.
Yeah.
So. But the thing is, though, are they gonna do that against good defenses? Like, let's be honest. Who do the Rams have on defense? I'm sure they have a all right defense, but they don't have a defense like the Niners or the Seahawks. Like, I think when you start to talk about defenses, I think the top 2 defenses in the NFC West is the Seahawks and Niners, and no one's gonna put that up for debate.
Yeah, I can't say anything about that.
So that's the thing. So like, are the Rams secondary just ass to the point where they were just able to like spread the ball out? Because like, let me look at these stats. Was it majority passing? Kyler Murray had 3 fucking passing touchdowns. 3 passing touchdowns. Their running backs they barely went over 50 yards. Blake Corum had 28 yards. Kyron Williams had 25. Bro, they went to 53 yards running. Do you know how bad that is?
That's horrible.
Kyler Murray's not even there.
That's
so
horrible.
clearly the Rams secondary just sucks ass. But then that's the thing, though. You start to talk about the Seahawks. Like, when do the Seahawks and Rams play?
Oh yeah, their defense does not look so good. I'm just reading these players. Oh, I forgot the Rams they got Tre'Davious White.
Holy shit, we don't play the Rams until November 3rd.
You remember? Did you forget about that?
What, Tre'Davious White?
Yeah, they went to the Rams. I completely forgot about that.
It makes sense. So, I think it might have popped in my head and I forgot.
But is he like washed now though?
He's all right. I mean, it's hard to be a defensive back and be consistently good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Slay sold.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they went against the Dolphins. I think it's a close game with the Lions. Just because the Seahawks secondary. Because a lot of the Lions, like they're good at both. You know what I mean? They're good at passing and they're good at running.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, I feel like they're going to close down the pass. Then the run game's going to open up, and then they're going to open up the pass game again, and then the Seahawks are going to go back and forth. I think it's going to be a close game unless the Lions defense just fucking obliterates the offense, which is likely.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play the Giants, and like I don't even have to fucking say anything there.
Can we just talk about the poverty Giants real quick?
They're dog shit. And everyone knew that. I don't get how anyone has faith in Daniel Jones. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not one to bash quarterbacks and be like, oh, he was put in a shit position. He'll flourish. But like, what are we like fucking year 5 now for Daniel Jones or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you had time, brother. Like, let's
Danny
be
Dimes.
honest.
Danny Dimes. Where's DeVito?
Where's Drew Lock?
Put DeVito in. Nah, fuck that. Put DeVito.
You can't say shit. Drew Lock beat you guys.
Yeah, that's why. Fuck, bro. That was James Bradbury's fault.
No, Drew Lock was fucking y'all up.
That last drive was all on James Bradbury.
What the fuck is with y'all letting quarterbacks go on a last drive?
Nick Sirianni, I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
He needs to leave. He needs to get out of Philly.
I don't think he's the issue.
He is the issue. He doesn't know how to coach.
Part of the issue. I don't think he is the issue.
He is the issue. We have too much talent on this team to be playing like this.
I don't think that's the issue.
It is the issue.
I think
he is only good for the culture wise of Philly. But him coaching in general, he just can't coach. He just can't. And the thing is, he didn't even talk to the team after the loss. Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
Yeah.
As a head coach,
all over the place.
As a head coach, you talk to the team.
Yeah.
Like, because he said Jalen Hurts said everything that he wanted to say. So what? You're still the head coach.
I don't know. I'm gonna finish out how I think the Seahawks schedule is gonna go. So they're 2-0 right now. They win the Dolphins 3-0. Then they lose to the Lions 3-1. Then they go to the Giants, fucking 4-1. Because if we lose to the Giants, I'll kill myself.
Just stop watching football.
Niners and Seahawks. Their first game is October 10th. That's at the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
So if they lose that, they're not winning at home. They're not winning at the Niner Stadium. So, I don't know. That one's a toss-up. It's a 50-50, to be honest.
Who knows? Maybe all the Niners players are still injured.
I think that's week 6. So that's different. Seahawks might be in stride, or they might be walking backwards. Then we play the Falcons. I don't know how to feel about that game.
Big Kirko's going to drop about 500 yards on you.
So here's the thing about the Falcons, and we're just gonna say fuck the rest of talking about the schedule. And we're just gonna transition from the Falcons into the goddamn Eagles-Falcons game.
Okay.
They weren't doing shit in this game.
None of them were.
Pass-wise, they were running the ball decently.
Mm-hmm. Both of the teams were running the ball decently.
Yeah, and the Eagles were having success passing the ball, hence why they were in the lead. The Falcons weren't doing shit.
Eagles didn't really have success in the passing.
They did
Jalen Hurts only
had more than the Falcons.
Jalen Hurts had like the same passing yards as him. There wasn't a lot.
Yeah, no shit, because you guys let up 70 yards within the last minute of the game.
We don't talk about that.
But dude, they weren't doing shit. And the thing is, like, the Seahawks front line and like their linebacker core is not bad.
Yeah,
they're not over the top. I would say our DBs are better, but I don't think the Falcons are gonna run all over us. I think it'll be the same way they did. I guess you guys where they had some success, but not enough to bring a lot of points out of it.
I think the reason why we were in the lead, not because of our passing. I mean, obviously the touchdown obviously helped, passing touchdown. But Jalen Hurts was running the ball. He got down the field. Kirko's not running. He's not. So Jalen Hurts was making plays when everyone was locked up. And I think he had 85 rushing yards for 13 carries.
Oh, some shit like that.
And a touchdown, a rushing touchdown. He had one passing touchdown and one rushing touchdown.
You're talking about Jalen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That game's going to be weird if we're talking about the Seahawks versus Falcons. I don't know what's going to happen in that game. I also don't like how Jalen plays, where it's kind of like he's a very good quarterback.
Looks like he's in slow motion half the time.
No, he's good. Like, the thing, I'm not shitting on him because I like Jalen. Like, do you remember when they drafted?
I hated on him. I fucking hated on him.
But you remember when they drafted Jalen?
I did. I felt it was so stupid.
I was like,
I'm like, nah, he can't throw. Dude, have you ever watched the highlights from college?
I watched them all throughout college.
They're horrible. Nah, put them on. Put it on.
At Alabama, they were. At Oklahoma, they weren't.
No, CD carried him.
No.
CD carried him. No. Put it on right now.
He was good at Oklahoma. I'm not putting on the goddamn highlights. He was good at Oklahoma. Alabama, that was different. He had one of the best receiving cores ever. So that you could make an argument there.
No. Nah. Jalen Hurts underthrew so many passes to CD, and CD just made crazy ass plays.
He's still good. He's not a bad.
Oh yeah. He was still good. He's still good. Yeah, but like, he got a lot better since college, obviously.
But I feel like ever since the Super Bowl, where he tried to go for that Hail Mary and just completely shit the bed, and it barely made it past half field. I feel like ever since that, he's been like trying to prove that he's good in clutch moments. And in this game, you could see where we'll go to it. It was after the Falcons.
You talking about the pick?
Yeah.
And tries to force it when we have a kicker that can make a 60-yard field goal.
Not even that. Look, this isn't it? Is it? Yeah.
No, that's not it.
It's not. It's the next play after this.
Good throw.
No,
good
that's
catch.
A good throw, 100%. I'll pause here.
This is it.
Look.
They're also under pressure. Look,
He
boom.
He had two. He had Saquon, which was somewhat covered. Saquon's going to make that catch, though. And then who was that in the right side flat? Was that Goddard? I think it was Goddard. Yeah, it was Goddard. Look, he has two checkdowns.
Just throw it to Saquon.
Well, he has two checkdowns. And for fuck's sake, when he threw this ball, they had a timeout still.
Yeah.
So even if the dude goes down inbounds.
They just needed to get to the 45 for real.
I just don't get why he's throwing it. Like, why are you throwing it deep? You don't have to throw it deep. It was just such a it was a horrible play. And I get it's easier to be like, oh, it's easier to talk from the outside, and usually I'm not the one to talk shit, but like
He does that too
common
much.
sense to like not force it downfield when all you need is a field goal to win the game. It's not like you needed like it's not like they're up a touchdown or they're up 6 and a touchdown ties the game and then an extra point wins it. No, it's you need a fucking field goal to win the game.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Hurts that I don't like. He be forcing shit or trying shit for no reason. For no reason. He tries to be the hero.
The Falcons played a beautiful 2-minute drill. But that's also on the Eagles defense.
I need Super Bowl Hurts back.
That's also on the Eagles defense. That's their fault. Because they were playing 2 safeties deep, trying to take away the deep pass. Instead of doing that, I don't get why they didn't just run normal defense. All they did was flip-flop defense like over and over again. And they just like, bro, you let the Falcons offense. I'm not shitting on Kirk. Kirk isn't a bad quarterback. He's a vet. He knows what the fuck he's doing. But like, bro. But like, okay, let's talk about this play, which was a Saquon check down for the fucking.
All right, first of all, they shouldn't even ran that play. They should have ran the ball with Saquon, and if Saquon would have just gotten 2 yards, it would have been fine because the tush push. Boom. Exactly. And then we win the game because it's a first down. Exactly. And even that, if we don't even get a first down, right? They had no more timeouts, the Falcons, I believe. They had no more timeouts after that.
No, because they threw the one guy off sides, remember? Where they purposely encroached the line so they could stop the clock.
Yeah.
I think it was might have been right before the 2-minute warning or some shit like that.
Yeah. But anyway, they have no timeouts left. So if they don't even get that 2 yards or whatever, or they like I said, they don't get a first down and they do the tush push, they can drain that clock even more.
Exactly.
And then if they don't get the tush push on the 4th down, Falcons have way less time.
Yeah, I don't know. This
they could have taken.
It was just bad play calling because the truth is it's Saquon.
You're gonna expect him to catch the ball, obviously. I mean, it's not a horrible play call.
You shouldn't even put it in that position. It's like the same. I'm not gonna bring up trauma, but it's like the fucking Seahawks at the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl. Why the fuck are we throwing the ball?
You let that go.
I will never let that go. I cried watching that shit.
Let that go.
But like, bro, it's the same stakes if you look at it. This wins you the game if you just run the ball up the middle. That's all they have to do.
Yeah.
And the Falcons' pass rush wasn't doing. Well, the run stop wasn't doing too much to where it was like Saquon's not going to at least get 2 yards. You know what I mean? So the fact that they didn't run it, I think, was just a shit play call. And if that was Sirianni, then
apparently he's not play calling. Apparently he's not calling the plays.
So that's even worse.
It's Kellen Moore.
Exactly. So that's not good. I don't know. I think there was 3 things that lost them in this game. Number 1 was them not running the ball up the middle here. Obviously the Saquon drop, but then on top of that,
getting no pressure.
Okay, I guess
no pressure at all.
Yeah, but the 2 things, not running it up middle, I'll combine them as one. Not running it up the middle and Saquon dropping the pass. If you fucking just hand it off to Saquon, you don't put him in that position in the first place. Number 2, how the Eagles defense just let them drive down the field within a minute. 70 yards in a minute. With no timeouts.
Yeah, our defense is poverty.
That's insane. I think that pissed me off more, and I think that's more the reason why they lost that game than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, defense wins games, but the one bright spot about our defense, the only one I could really see, is Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, he let up a big play.
Yeah, but he's a rookie.
No, at the same time, you can't rely on one guy to make the stops all the time. You know what I mean?
But when he makes some plays, though.
No, he's good.
He's tied.
Like, look at this. Look, they get the ball at 139. First play, already a 10-yard gain.
N'Kobe Dean, your poverty.
That was a good wrap-up. I'm not going to sit here and be like, that was ass. But, like, dude.
No pressure at all.
Like, that was what? That was like a 20-yard bomb, almost a 25-yard bomb.
Blank and shit playing so off. Slay just got cooked.
3 plays to get down and score?
Yeah. Just 3 big chunk plays.
And you can't put the blame on Slay. I mean, yeah, he played a bad game, but
it's a team loss.
It's on the coordinator. That's the issue. Like, there's no way in hell you should be letting your defense within within a minute because the Eagles got the ball back at 34.
Yeah.
So that means the Falcons had a minute 5 to work to get down the field with no timeouts. I genuinely thought. You want to know what I thought? I was like, okay, they're gonna get the ball at the 30. They have no timeouts. I was like, the defense isn't gonna let anything deep, like any big chunk plays, and they're just gonna drain the clock out and tackle and bounce. Because I've seen it happen plenty of times. But I don't know. What pissed me off the most was the defense. Like the fact that you let an offense down the field 70 yards in 1 minute, no timeouts. That's insane.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now. So the Super Bowl year, when our defense was insane, we had like 70 sacks that year.
The year you guys won?
No, the year we made it to Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
2022. We had 70-something sacks, right? Our corners were crazy good because of the pressure, because all those sacks. If you're going to have that much pressure on the quarterback, other teams, they're going to make bad decisions every single time. That's why we thought James Bradbury was actually good. He's not. He's a scrub.
Is he still on the?
Yeah, he's hurt, though. They moved him to safety, too. But I'm telling you, we have no pressure. We're paying Bryce Huff. Forget how much money. He is garbage. He had one good season on the Jets on a contract year. And of course he's going to do good on a contract year. And then we gave him all this money, got rid of Reddick. Replaced him with Huff. He's not doing shit. Carter's getting double teamed every game. Oh, and Carter didn't even start last week because he was late to a team meeting.
I saw that. Dude, I don't know. I think it was more like a fluke game.
It better be a fucking fluke game.
I don't think a single soul went into that game thinking the Eagles were going to lose.
No, they were favored.
Yeah, but I also don't think a lot of people expected the Falcons to be that good. Because, like, their defense locked up. Like, passing-wise, I didn't realize their secondary was that good.
Yeah, they locked up Jahan. They locked up Smitty. Not really. I mean, Smitty had plays.
But still, that was wild. I didn't think it was going to be that close of a game, if I'm being completely honest. Only thing that the Eagles were really good with was
running.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Saquon had 95, I think, or 90-something.
Yeah.
And Jalen, again, had 85.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was more of a fluke game. And then I think that's more on the offense, the loss, more than it is on... I mean, I think it's on the OC and then on the DC. Mm-hmm. Fuck the players, fuck all that. It doesn't matter. Because if you run the ball with Saquon, you get that first down, or you at least get it to 4th and short, and then you go tush push, which is like guaranteed.
Yeah, that works.
Exactly.
Tush push works without Kelsey. We found that out.
And then the other thing is like the fact that as a DC you let them go down the field that quick that blows my mind. But I think it's a fluke game. It's early in the season, so it's not that big.
I'm telling you, dude. Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
The way he runs his defense, right, bro. So when he was on the Bears, Vic, when he was the D coordinator for the Bears, when they were good that one year, when Khalil Mack was also like, oh, he's still very good, but when he was on the Bears, yeah, he had a player like Khalil Mack, so he was able to play the defense how he wanted to. Our defense, we don't have a Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys have more interior, like Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and then you guys have your linebacker core. But it's your guys' strong point in the defense is your secondary.
And their secondary is playing like shit.
Yeah.
Quinyon, though, like I said, he's tied right now.
Blankenship's always reliable. No, he's pretty.
He's all right. I mean, he makes plays sometimes, but he missed tackles a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was more of a fluke game. And then, I don't know, the Seahawks haven't convinced me either. I think it was because that week 1 showing and then how shit is in the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about other teams.
Hold up. Maddox, I saw this thing. They're thinking about benching him and putting Cooper in.
I get it, but I don't.
Because Maddox is low-key ass. We should never brought him back.
He was all right in the beginning of the game, and then I forget what the fuck happened.
He got hurt.
He came out, yeah. And then, but the thing is, I get it because
he gets hurt every year.
The gene is like Cooper's young, and it's the beginning of the season. So if you're gonna work him in, you might as well start working him in the beginning of the season, rather than, Maddox gets hurt like week 7 or week 8, and then you're like, oh fuck.
He gets
like,
hurt every year.
I know, And like every, just in the middle of everything, you got to throw the young kid in and be like, fuck it, adjust. It's better to learn on the fly in the beginning of the season than it is later on in the season because it'll just be catastrophic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want to talk about the other teams. We're going to go from, we're just going to talk about week 2, and then we'll talk about the fucking Thursday night game, which was yesterday, because that was week 3, and the rest of the week 3 games haven't happened yet, so. Bills and Dolphins, that was typical. Tua got fucking eaten alive. Josh Allen played like Josh Allen, ran the ball. Fucking, he's just, I want him to win an MVP, and I want him to win a Super Bowl. I don't pay attention to the AFC, because when you talk about the AFC, you're literally just talking about the Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals, and then like occasionally the Dolphins, but like Tua gets hurt every year.
And Ravens.
So. I feel like that was more in the beginning when Lamar came in. Like, what did the Ravens do last year?
He won MVP last year.
But it's like fucking Embiid winning MVP. It doesn't really fucking mean shit if the goddamn team isn't doing shit in playoffs. So, yeah. Bills, good football team. Everyone fucking knows that. Dolphins are probably going to be...
Tua needs to retire.
They signed the... I don't think... No, I wanted to talk about that. I don't think he should yet.
He needs to retire.
I think if he gets one more concussion, he should.
Buddy, he had 3.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Bro, he got drafted in 2020, right?
No. I think it was 2019.
No, it was not. It was 2020. I believe so.
Yeah, it was. Never mind.
Yeah, so what year are we in?
We're in 24 going into 25.
So how many seasons has he played?
This is his 4th, I think.
3 concussions out of 4 seasons is insane, and throwing up gang signs on 2 of those concussions is also insane. He needs to retire. He's averaging a concussion every year.
I don't know. Because the thing is, he's young.
And dude, I don't care. He is not him. He is not that guy that can make him win a Super Bowl. He's just not.
I don't know.
If he comes back.
I like Tua, and the thing is, too, that in my opinion, I feel like if he gets one more, then it's kind of like, all right, there's no question. Like, I think this is his breaking point. Like, it's 3. You're like, all right, let me not rush coming back. Let me get healthy. And if it happens one more time, then I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is like, now is where you start to sit down and have the conversation with family, doctors, and shit like that. And you're like, look, if it happens one more time, I'm just going to take the money and I'm going to leave. Like, I'm
because he has guaranteed money in his contract.
Exactly. I mean, most fucking quarterbacks do. But.
Yeah. It's like I said, I don't know what. Like, obviously, he thinks he's going to win a Super Bowl. Every player does.
I mean, he wants to win.
He wants to.
That's the thing.
That's the thing, obviously. But it's also like, he's not going to, though. He's just not.
I don't know. Dude, there's been... that week 1 game, he threw for, 338 yards or some shit like that? Right?
I just don't... Like, I see him making flash plays. Like, I see him making plays. But I just don't see that, like, quarterback in him. Like, there's certain players where, like...
I get what you mean.
They're good. Like, like, damn. But he's just, like... He has Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Take those 2 players out.
And who is he?
He's not doing shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Tua, but I think if he gets one more concussion, he should be done.
He's going to have CTE by the age of 30.
The game that was interesting to me was the Vikings versus Niners game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that the Vikings won.
Sam Darnold.
He had an interception that game, but so did Brock Purdy, so I guess that makes sense.
System quarterback.
He had Justin Jefferson.
No, I'm talking about Brock Purdy.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about him, if I'm being honest. Like, I get it, they're like NFC West rivals for the Seahawks, but I like the kid. He's not bad.
Yeah, I just can't publicly say that.
Yeah. And then we talked about Seahawks Patriots, and then there was the Giants versus Commanders. Jaden Daniels he's fucking good. Daniel Jones surprisingly didn't throw a pick that game.
Didn't the Commanders not score one single touchdown?
I think they won all off of
field goals. Yeah, Giants are poverty.
That defense can't do shit. That's the truth.
Malik Neighbors had a game, though.
Yeah, he did.
But he fumbled at the end. which
Yeah.
cost them the game. But
I don't know.
that's the Giants for you.
Hey, so far, Saquon's still outscoring them. So.
Still healthy too.
Yeah. He probably would have been fucking hurt by now. I'm joking. This would be the week he'd get hurt. It's always week 3.
Stop. Because I was playing Madden franchise, right? Playing the Saints. Guess who torn his labrum? Fucking Saquon.
Panthers, dog shit.
Oh my gosh.
No one's surprised there.
Dude,
Panthers are like the new Browns. How did they get to that point?
and they think Bryce Young's the issue.
That's wild to me.
It's like, nah, you drafted a 5'9" quarterback with no offensive line. You're the issue. Like,
No,
front office is an issue.
That team is just... I'm telling you, they are what the Browns were. And apparently now they want to trade Bryce Young. And Seahawks is one of the candidates. I'd be okay with them trading him. Sam Howell hasn't done shit. I'd be okay with throwing another quarterback in there to fight for who success is Geno. The truth is, Geno might have done good in the last few years and might be doing good now, but he's not the future of the team, nor do I think we will ever win a Super Bowl with Geno.
Yeah, he's
Unless
more
there's
like
a fucking Nick Foles situation where like dude comes out of like the blue and is like, fuck it, I'm gonna ball this year. But J.K. Dobbins on the other hand,
Oh, I have him on fantasy.
dude, he's a dog. I did a report on him when we were in high school about when he I think it was when he tore his Achilles or some shit, or he got hurt and he came back in like 5 months. And everyone was like, what the fuck? But the Colts, that's what I wanted to talk about. Anthony Richardson, 3 fucking interceptions.
Ass. He has an arm though.
Dude, it's like it's like the memes you see online. It's like Anthony Richardson will have the check down for the first down, like 1st and 10, and he sees one person deep, and he's gonna fucking launch it deep. So
Brett Favre.
Josh Jacobs having a game with the fucking Packers, 151.
I also have him in my fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. The league's interesting this year.
Yeah, it's very weird. Cowboys suck right now. Niners suck right now.
Dude, the Cowboys
Eagles suck right
or
now.
Are the Saints just really good?
I
think
really,
the Saints are
dude.
really fucking good.
for me mentally, I need the Eagles to absolutely just.
I think the Saints
Fuck 'em.
saw a short-haired white quarterback, and they were like, "That's close enough. Welcome back, Drew Brees." It's because, bro, Derek Carr is fucking balling. He is. He was like what everyone wanted him to be on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Where did he go from the Raiders to the Saints?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I didn't
Yeah,
know
he
if there was
played
a
1
team-
year. He played 1 year with Adams,
Yeah.
and then shit didn't go good, so they got rid of Carr, and then they brought in Jimmy G.
Yeah, that team's fucking dog shit.
Jimmy G's so bad.
Yeah, I don't get how anyone thought that was a good idea.
He's a true game manager. That turned
That's
into
all
an
he fucking
absolute
is.
scrub.
But Raiders and Ravens, fucking Gardner Minshew was surprising. He had a better game than Lamar, and they threw 1 for 1, so 1 interception, 1 touchdown. I keep forgetting that Derrick Henry is on the fucking Ravens, and he's not doing.
He is
shit
not.
so
He's
far.
on my fantasy team, bro, and I'm telling you right
How many
now.
fucking running backs do you have on this?
Oh,
goddamn?
that's
I've
how you
named
win.
3.
That's how you win.
I've named 3 running backs.
I have
You've named all
4. I
3.
have 4 running backs starting on my team
Jesus fucking Christ.
because they get realistically, they'll get you in the most points.
I think the Raiders went through like a crazy culture shift, and everyone knew that when they fucking fired their last coach, and then they put what's his name, Pierce, as the interim coach.
Yeah.
That was a
Ravens need to fire Harbaugh.
Ravens, yeah. I think
They need a
time-
change.
I think his time there is done.
Been there too long. You have
They won a Super Bowl with him, right?
yeah
Yeah.
with Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
But
time's over.
they have the best running quarterback in the league, no question. And he could throw, he could sling the ball.
I think he's the best dual threat.
Yeah.
When like in general.
Yeah.
Like you could talk about quarterbacks who like will make short.
But he
games
can
and
he
shit.
can like sling that shit.
Yeah. No,
He could throw it.
He still plays like he did when he was at Louisville.
And Derrick Henry, yeah, he's old, but he's still good. They're just not
He's a
using them
fucking-
right.
He's a fucking freight train.
They're just not using them right. Bro, they can have the best rushing offense in the NFL right now, unstoppable. But their play calling is reminding me of the Eagles last year in offense. At least the first game of the season did.
Jets versus Titans wasn't surprising. Fucking Will
Levis.
Quarterback, you're bound to lose the game.
Acting like Carson Wentz. Trying to make something out of nothing.
Bucks versus Lions, that surprised me. Mayfield's doing fucking really well. Jared Goff also did have 2 picks that game, but Baker Mayfield, there was a while that there was some talks between him and Seattle. I really want him to go to Seattle.
Who?
Baker.
Oh, he ain't doing that.
He almost did.
He found a spot.
No, he almost got signed before he went to
Buccaneers.
Yeah, before he went to the Bucks, there was a bit of talk of him going to Seahawks, and it almost happened, but it fucking did it. Now, how that plays out, I don't fucking know. But Baker's good.
I'm scared.
He went to the Rams. That's what it was.
And he went to the Rams. He went to the Panthers.
It was between the. I think it was between the time period of him going from the Rams to the Panthers that the Seahawks were kind of like, maybe we should bring him in.
Yeah, I think he was on the Panthers first, if I'm right. And then he was a backup for the Rams.
Yeah, you might be right. Some shit like that.
Because he didn't do so good on the Panthers, obviously, because Panthers are poverty.
Do good on the fucking Panthers.
Exactly. So then he got picked up as a backup, and then the Buccaneers took a chance on him.
Yeah. Bengals Chiefs game, typical, close game. Pat Mahomes played like shit.
Yo, Jamar Chase, he's a cancer.
Mike Gesicki's on the fucking Bengals. I did not know that.
Jamar Chase, did you see how much they offered him, and he's still complaining?
Dude, I don't fucking know anymore, dude. I'm so tired of the wide receiver bullshit. I understood it back in the day.
But like they're getting paid.
It's not, yeah.
Stupid money.
It was different when it was Odell back in like 2016.
Yeah, but
2017.
Jamar Chase saying out here that he's the best receiver in the league. Shut up. You're not.
Who do you think top 3 is?
Top 3? I don't even think Jamar Chase is even in the top 3.
Number 1 is
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
It goes.
Number 2 is AJ.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
I think number 2 is AJ. Now, number 3 is hard because I don't know who to put at 3, if I'm being honest. I think I'd have to put like
CD.
Yeah,
CD's up there.
CD. I think CD, and then maybe 4 like Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I think obviously Jay Jettis.
I think Jamar Chase comes in at 5.
I don't.
Truthfully.
Top 5 for me right now. Jay Jettis, number 1, obviously. I'll have CD at 2. I'll put Tyreek Hill up there because you kind of have to.
I think he would come in at 6.
No, I think. I don't know. I have Tyreek Hill over Jamar. Then I'll put AJ there. And then 5, I got to put Adams. I have to.
Actually, hold on. Someone just popped in my head now I'm thinking. So number 1 is Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Who did I say number 2 was again?
You said AJ. But I don't agree with that. I don't think he's the number 2. I think he's like 4 or
Now
3.
that I'm thinking about it, I think it would be like maybe 3 for me. Number 2.
C.
Yeah, CD. Then 3, AJ. Number 4, I think I would put Adams. 5, Tyreek Hill. And number 6, I think you'll agree with me. He's kind of underrated, kind of not. Mike Evans.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, disrespect on Mike Evans is crazy.
Bro, he is consistent.
Yeah, nah.
I was watching the
He's
Week 1
good.
game, and he was just fucking shit up. I was like, dude, I forget that he has a ring sometimes. I'm like, he's bona fide, like...
First ballot Hall of Fame.
100%.
1,000-yard seasons every year.
Dude, he's consistent as shit. I think then Jamar comes in. Because I was thinking, I was like, damn, who the fuck am I missing in the league when it comes to wide receivers? And I thought of Mike Evans. I was like, yeah,
I got a question for you. Smitty or Ayuk?
I feel like they play 2 different play styles, though, when it comes to, like... I don't know. I really don't. It depends what team you're talking about. What, like, are you swapping them, you mean?
Yeah.
Like
Who's an overall better receiver?
I think Ayuk is.
Nah.
I think so.
Nah.
Because I think Smitty's a good deep threat, but when it's like you're throwing up like a 50-50...
Oh, he's catching that.
If you say fuck it...
He's catching
down
that
there
shit.
Somewhere, I think
He's catching that. You do so many plays that he, like...
Yeah, but Ayuk's got like...
Bro, and then Smitty got the sideline. Those long-ass arms.
I don't know. It's close, if I'm being honest.
And he doesn't bitch and complain about a contract and drop balls after bitching and complaining.
I think it's close, if I'm being honest, when it comes to them two. They're like...
I think
almost like the same player.
Yeah, I think they should get paid the same.
Yeah, 100%.
Ayuk should not be getting $30 million a year.
Yeah.
That he's not worth
in
that
my
much
opinion,
money.
they're like the same player.
Yeah.
You put them side by side. And now, if you're going to sit here and tell me, be like, okay, swap them, I don't think they work out the same. Like, if you
Ayuk
put
wouldn't be
Ayuk
good
on the Eagles
no.
and then Smitty on the Niners.
Smitty would do good on the Niners. Smitty would do good on the Niners.
I don't know, dude.
Smitty's his route running's amazing.
I'm not saying
he is fast.
I'm just saying I think they're perfect for the positions they're in right now on each team. I don't know. I want to talk about the
Smitty
Seahawks
on top
receiving core a bit. DK is a dog.
Ole Miss.
He's a fucking the only him and AJ Brown are like the same exact receiver, except
Dude.
that AJ Brown isn't as much of a diva, if a diva at all compared to like AJ Brown has his moments. DK has his moments every fucking week.
Dude, if you think about every receiver has their moments. Every receiver is gonna be frustrated, especially if they're not winning. If they're not winning, then yeah, they're gonna complain why they're not getting the ball.
But the thing is, with AJ will complain after the game, after they won or lost. Difference between DK, he'll do some shit or he'll say some shit
And
during
fight
the
someone.
game
And fight someone.
and cause us to lose the game. That's the issue. I think it's a maturity thing. I think it changed this year. I think last year a lot of it was the culture and the coaching staff because God knows that everyone hated that fucking coaching staff. I think it changed a lot this year. JSN, it was about goddamn time he started to flourish because last year I was expecting him to come in and basically be like young Tyler Lockett 2.0, which he kind of did later on in the season. But I don't know, the fact that we're not getting Tyler Lockett involved, it's starting to piss me off because it's like we were talking about the Eagles. You guys have so many weapons, but you're not spreading it out to like Jahan and like
It's hard.
It is hard, but the thing
Especially
is,
with the Eagles.
as a coach and as an OC,
That's
you're
hard for them.
supposed to like maneuver shit and put shit in a certain way, so you get passes and completions to different guys,
Yeah.
so the defense doesn't just zone in on one guy. Like I promise you, the game plan for majority of defensive coordinators around the league when they go against the Eagles,
No, AJ.
top three, they're stopping. They go, let's limit Saquon from running the ball. It's cover AJ going deep, or in his, I guess you could say, mid-route passes.
Yeah.
Because AJ Brown doesn't really do anything short range to take it to the house.
I mean,
Smitty can.
Yeah.
Smitty could take a short route and get like a 20-yard gain out of it.
AJ's taking some slants to the crib.
Some, but I'm saying a lot of coordinators, when you think of AJ, you think of a deep threat.
Oh yeah, he's head topping you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
So
your little boy.
exactly. So my thing is like when defense, they're thinking about that. The defenses are going top three. Number one, obviously, you gotta stop Saquon, and then it's top two is Smitty and AJ.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So when you're not getting guys like Dallas Goedert the ball,
We never
which
get
they
Dallas
do,
Goedert the
but like
ball.
it's only in situations where it's like okay, it's like third and 5, and we need a first down. Then you're throwing it to, like when you're able to stretch that and go for maybe like a 15-yard gain, or like a 10+ yard completion to your tight end. That's where you start to bring out success, and I know that because that's what the Seahawks used to do when they had Jimmy Graham and they had that like long run. They were able to spread it out. They used to go like a 2 tight end set. They would run opposite routes, and they would always spread it out that way. They could do that, and then they could get Jahan the ball. I don't get why they would trade for Jahan and proceed to not give him the ball.
Yeah, they gave Britton Covey more fucking.
That's what I was saying. Like they were going to him. I think it was it was a Falcons game because AJ was out, so they were giving more targets to Britton Covey than they were to Jahan.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not saying they shouldn't.
Yeah, because
Obviously,
Britton
AJ
did some shit.
Yeah, he's good, and AJ's out, so it's like obviously you need someone to pick up that role. But like, the dude's already out there on the field. Why are we throwing fucking checkdowns while he's motioning out of the backfield to him? Like that was what his only catch that game.
Yeah,
That's fucking stupid to me.
his only catch of the season.
No, I think he had a catch week 1 against the Packers, and he got like tackled for like no gain, some shit like that.
That doesn't count.
But, dude, I don't fucking know. The league is, it's probably because it's only like the first few weeks, but
It's
the
'cause
league
they don't
feels weird.
So they don't start starters in preseason no more. You can't expect players to come out and play like themselves when they don't have any game speed. Like they're not used to game speed at all. They just had this long ass off season, and you want them to come back in and play like like how they should be playing. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they used to play starters in the preseason. They used to give them a quarter.
All right. We're gonna cut off with the fucking Seahawks and Eagles talk there. I want to do picks for week 3. Obviously, well, let's start with the Jets and Patriots game. I knew the Jets were gonna win that game.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were gonna only allow the Patriots to get 3 points, especially after what the Patriots did to the Bengals and then what they did to the Seahawks. I don't know. It's fucking weird, man. Jacoby Brissett obviously got fucking swallowed up that game. Is the Jets defense that good? Like, is their rushing front, like their up front defense, that good?
I mean, they were good last year.
Yeah, but that's like, granted, Rodgers did get hurt on like the first play of the game, so.
And they might have to pay Reddick now, because one of their players got hurt.
Yeah.
On defense. Jets might be shit out of luck. They might have to pay Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised how that game went. I really thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like, like maybe 14 to like 21 or like 24 or some shit like that. I thought the Patriots were at least gonna get a touchdown, maybe like 10 to 24 or some shit like that. I don't know. I was surprised by that game, but that was probably the most boring game of the week because
Yeah, I didn't even watch that shit.
I didn't either. But the Jets just took control of the game.
Giants Browns.
So we're gonna do picks now. And the second pick is going to fuck with you because it's the Eagles. Giants, Browns, I think that's set in stone. I think everyone can say the Browns are going to fucking win that. Daniel
It's
Jones
going to be such a
under pressure is not
shitty
gonna
game.
Yeah.
That game's going to be such a shitty game.
It's not gonna be
Deshaun Watson's property.
No. Not against the fucking Giants. I promise you, it's. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout.
It's not going to be a fun game to watch.
It's not going to be a blowout, but I think they're going to win by 10 points plus.
Yeah, and that's bad.
Nah.
Against the Giants?
The Giants' defense is not terrible. They're not good, but they're not terrible. There's defenses in the league that are worse.
Yeah, like the Eagles.
Okay. I think it's obvious Browns win that game.
I'll pick the Browns.
Yeah. Eagles versus Saints.
You already know my pick. You gotta
Is
ask
that
me.
at the link or is that?
That's in New Orleans.
Yeah, y'all lost.
Nah, we're winning.
Yeah,
we're winning.
y'all lost.
We're winning. We're winning.
No.
We're winning. I'm gonna come back.
Saints 3-0.
Nah.
Yep.
Eagles 2-1.
Nope. Saints
2-1. Eagles
I'm gonna
2-1.
say Saints 3-0 on that one.
Yep. Jalen Hurts is gonna fuck them.
No. After you guys got dismantled by fucking the Falcons defense, no chance.
Yeah. Eagles winning. Eagles on top. We'll be back here. And we'll discuss this pick.
Okay. Vikings versus Texans.
Texans.
I don't know, dude. That's.
Texans.
Are the Vikings 1-1? No, they're 2-0. Fuck.
What are the Texans?
2-0.
2-0. Yeah, Texans are winning.
Oh shit. Hold
CJ
on.
Stroud is him.
Addison Turner and Ivan Pace Jr. ruled out. The Vikings to be without 3 starters versus Texans. Okay, I'm gonna go
Texans
on
winning.
that.
Texans winning.
Yeah.
Got Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins.
I think everyone was like hyping them up in the
Singletary.
offseason. Everyone was hyping
Not
them up in
Singletary.
the offseason.
Who's on that? Mixon.
Everyone was hyping them up in the offseason. And I feel like a lot of people kind of forgot how like, good that team really is. I don't know. Broncos, Bucks. I don't think I have to fucking say it.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, Bucks are going to win that. Titans, Packers.
Yeah.
Is Jordan Love coming back for that game?
No, he's still out. Is he?
Packers anticipate QB Love to be a game time call.
That's crazy.
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Against the Titans, how bad Will Levis has played, I don't think. Leak Willis had a decent game last week too. Decent. I think they'll be able to manage and win that game. I don't think they'll rush Love back, especially after it was an MCL. What was it, a strain? Some shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was something like that.
Bears, Colts. I don't know. That's gonna be the shittiest game of all time.
Yo, Bears needs to stop getting quarterbacks if they don't have an O-line. Yeah, we'll give you receivers and everything, but we won't give you the offensive line.
I think the Colts won that one.
I got the Colts. I don't think Caleb Williams can really do anything with that offense right now because they have no offensive line.
Okay, yeah. Then you have the Steelers, Chargers. I don't think the Chargers are gonna fucking lose that. No. You need to understand the Steelers are playing like Iowa Big Ten football. Like they're not scoring over 20 fucking points a game. There's no way in hell that J.K. Dobbins, Justin Herbert, and that receiving core is not beating the Steelers. They're winning that game. That game will probably be like a 14-plus point win for the Chargers. It won't be any. I don't think it'll be anything over like 30 for the Chargers. I'm not talking about like overall like game score, but
Chargers.
Then Seahawks, Dolphins. Tua's out.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Panthers, Raiders. That's
Raiders.
If I'm going to remortgage my house and I'm going to put a bet on a game for week 3, it's going to be on the fucking Raiders-Panthers game.
Drop my whole life savings on that.
Niners, Rams.
Niners. Rams. No. Fuck the Niners. No. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no.
Rams on top. Matthew Stafford's going to rape him.
No, he's not. Debo is out for that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, dude, they have Kittle out.
Likely without Kittle.
Listen. No, Kittle is out.
I saw likely. That was 4 hours ago.
I just saw a thing that he's out.
Ooh. Bosa and Ward are questionable?
Yeah, listen. It's going to be Kittle. Pearsall got shot in the chest. Obviously, he's out. Debo's out. Who else? There's CMC's out. Dude, they're missing.
Yeah, never mind.
Their offense, bro. The only player in the offense they have is Debo. Or no, Ayuk. Not Debo. Ayuk.
But I don't know. After what I watched.
And their backup running back that's been balling.
Yeah, but that's the thing. After what I saw the Cardinals do to the Rams, I don't know how much faith I can put in the Rams. That's the thing. The Niners are the Niners at the end of the day.
They still got Fred Warner.
I'm going to say Niners for that.
No, I'm going to say Rams.
The Rams are 0-2. I'm putting my money on the Niners.
Say Rams.
I'm going to take this video back. I'm going to place all these bets that I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Lions, Cardinals.
You know what?
That's going to be probably the game of the week, if I'm being honest.
It's telling me to pick Lions, but I'm picking Cardinals.
I think that's going to be game of the week. I think that one's like a fucking toss-up. After the performance Cardinals had last week and the Lions being pretty decent. Who did they lose to last week? They lost to the Bucs. So, good team. They lost by 4. I think that's going to be game of the fucking week. Unless Kyler doesn't throw the ball to...
Call of Duty comes out early.
Yeah. Ravens, Cowboys. I don't know if I'm being honest.
I can't pick the Ravens.
I don't know, man.
Fuck the Cowboys.
I do not know if I'm being honest with you. Because Ravens are 0-2, but then they had the week 1 game against the Chiefs that they looked good in. But then the Cowboys looked like shit last week.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't fucking know. That one's another toss-up. Who did the Ravens lose to last week?
Raiders. They lost, yeah.
The Raiders. But all their losses have been...
And the Chiefs.
All their losses have been within a touchdown.
It comes down to coaching.
Ravens, Cowboys. I'm going to say Ravens on that one.
I'm going to say Ravens.
Chiefs, Falcon.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can...
Chiefs. Now, if the Falcons beat the Chiefs, I won't feel so bad about the Eagles losing to them.
Possible. They always have a fucking loss in the beginning of the season where people are kind of like...
Hey.
It's a reality moment.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2017, guess what their record was? When they started off?
What?
1-1. And they didn't look so good in those 2 first games.
Bills, Jaguars, Bills. Yeah. Commanders, Bengals. I'm going to say the Bengals. Yeah, that's week 3, so... Yeah, I don't really know.
Early Super Bowl prediction.
Right now?
Right now.
Fuck, let me look at the standings and let me separate AFC to NFC. AFC West. That's going to be an interesting one this year. Yeah, the Chargers, Chiefs, and Raiders. Raiders look decent, even though they have Gardner Minshew. I don't fucking know, bro. AFC South. Every team's 0-2 but the Texans. That's hilarious. That's what I mean, though. Like, whenever you're talking about the AFC, it's always the same teams. Like, it's never... There's no variety.
I think the Texans, low-key.
I think it's the Bills, if I'm being honest.
Nah, I
don't think Pat Mahomes and that team has shown enough to where they could do something crazy.
I think the Texans. I feel like they're going to get...
it'll be between Texans and Bills.
I think the Texans are going to get closer, obviously, throughout the season.
Yeah.
And get way better.
I mean, we saw the one they went on last year.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs and C.J. Stroud. they're gonna have a connection.
Yeah, I think it'll be a toss-up between for the AFC.
And D'Amico Ryans is a good coach.
Yeah.
He's a really good coach.
It'll be a toss-up between the Bills and the Texans.
Now,
Put
NFC.
those two teams together, depending on where they're playing. They're playing Buffalo. Obviously, I picked Buffalo. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think it's a toss-up between those two. NFC on the other.
Yeah, this is gonna be the difficult one because all the top 3 teams are playing like shit right now.
Well, the thing is that top 3 teams. It's not even that. The teams that are 1-1 are still like decent contenders. Like you have the Lions. Well, like we saw what they did last year.
That's what I mean. Like like last year or like what the Super Bowl odds was because it was Super Bowl odds were like Lions, Eagles, Niners, and then obviously the Cowboys are always out there.
At the top. Oh, because they're on a win streak.
It's alphabetical.
No, it's not. It's win streak. Commanders were the last team to win a game. Eagles lost, Cowboys lost, and then the Giants on a 2-game losing streak. I think the Niners are playing like the slow game where they're like letting everyone get healthy so they could go on a fucking run.
I really hope the Niners just collapse.
No, I don't think they will.
I really hope. I'm praying on their downfall like crazy.
I think it's not easy for me to pick one team out of this. I can pick 4. I think it's Saints, Niners, Eagles.
You got to put the Cowboys or Lions.
Saints, Niners, Eagles, and Lions. I think that's top 3 for me. Or top 4. Like I said, it's easy with the AFC because the AFC, it's always the same fucking teams. They don't got shit going.
Yeah, it was the Patriots, and then it turned into the Chiefs.
Yeah, so. Fucking NFC, it's always a toss-up. Like, you never know with these goddamn teams. So. Fuck it. I don't think there's anything else. We could come back to this on what? When does week 4 start?
In 2 weeks.
No shit. No, it ends after Monday. So, Thursday, Cowboys versus Giants would be the first game of week 4. So we'll pick this back up on what, Tuesday? Or like before week 4. So we could make our picks for week 4.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, bro. The fucking season is weird this year, I'll tell you that.
I'm not liking the Eagles bye week. Or week 5 though.
I don't know when the Seahawks.
I'm not liking that. Honestly, I take that back. I kind of like that because it gives AJ time to heal a lot more.
I feel like the Packers are gonna be underrated. I feel like Packers might
When
be
Jordan
awesome.
Love comes back.
Yeah, because they're not rushing him to come back. So, and he was playing good against the Eagles.
That's why I was so confused, bro, with that game, with the Falcons game, bro.
Like I said, I think it was play call on offense and defense. I think the player, you put that in any other OC and DC's like hands, I think they win that game. Bro, if I was coaching that fucking game, I think it's obvious to be like, run it up the middle with Saquon, don't get it, tush push.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that crazy to be like, that's what we should have done. I bet you there's people at the stadium probably thinking like, oh, we're gonna run the ball here. So, I don't know. I didn't want to stop talking about that fucking game because that shit haunted me, and I'm not even an Eagles fan.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, we'll cut back to this on fucking Tuesday or whatever, whenever you're free or. Fuck it.
We can do that.
Tuesday then, and then we'll drop this. Let's try and shoot for dropping videos on like Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Because then we'll just do it before each week starts.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then we can get into college football at a later date. I'm not going to get into that shit now.
Yeah, I got to start paying attention to college before we even do that.
Yeah. So, yeah. This will come out. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll drop this tomorrow before Sunday. So then regularly I'll upload videos Wednesdays or Thursdays. So. Alrighty then. 2-minute drill. Fucking. This was a shit show of an episode, but fucking we gotta start somewhere.
Facts.
And I gotta work on a mic situation, so I don't have to use a different mic than he is. So. And we'll keep improving as we go. So fuck it. It is what it is. 2-minute drill. We'll see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday.
Go Birds.